Good now. Who do I see? Pam, Jenny, Stephanie, Ray. I love it. I had not turned the music on yet. There we go. Robin, good now. Are you excited for free flow? I'm glad. Who else? Renee, good now. Good now, fine fam. I love it. How's everyone feeling today? What's new? What's good? What are we celebrating? Good now, Lisa. I want to pull this up here. Make sure the volume's down just in case I want to respond to something. Energize. Pace yourself. A friend's birthday. Awesome. Sounds fun. Good now, Grace. Good now, Krista. What birthday is it, Pam? Like, and is that 7:30 p.m. or a.m.? Because a.m. would be interesting. That'd be different. What else is going on, my loves? Let me pull this up. Hold on. Jenny, Cherry Joe. PM, it's a friend who's turning 40 on Tuesday, but she wanted to celebrate tonight. Awesome. Jenny says, you really frightened me. I had drifted off in thought while waiting, and suddenly there you were. I love it. Hopefully I didn't frighten you too much. And you're manifesting writing a book about how people can embrace learning how to swim at any age, using myself as an example. I love it. Grace says, good now, good now. I'm bright-eyed and ready to go this morning. I love it. Hope everyone's feeling good. I'm feeling good. 15 days and I will be in Guatemala. I can't tell that there's excitement in there, Lisa. You know I'm being facetious, of course. Awesome. Is that just vacay? Good now, Erica. Or is it work-related? Good now, Poonam. Happy Free Flow Friday. Good now, Margie. Hopefully I said your name correctly. If not, please fix it. I want to make sure I do it. Yoga retreat. Ooh, a yoga retreat in Guatemala. Is that one from the teachers here, or is it some outside of IT? Good now, Wendy. Yay. And is this your first yoga retreat? What else is going on too? Sounds lovely, Lisa says. Pam, yes it does. Good now, Gloria. Love is why we are here. Yes, that's Gloria's tagline. Good now, my love. It's all good, Pam. I know Lisa knew what you meant. Oh, is that a Hello Kitty? I love it. Hello Kitty fan always. Oh my goodness. Open to this and open to its possibilities of relieving stress and anxiety in my life. I am glad you're here, Hello Kitty fans. Who else has popped in? I love the sky. Sammy, I love those clouds. Saying hello from Atlanta, Georgia. Good now to you. Good now, Maryland. One of my mentors from Indianapolis, first yoga retreat. I have been to one breathwork retreat. Ooh. Lisa, that's so exciting. I can't wait till you come back and share. I don't think I've been to a yoga retreat. Not specifically. Awesome. Who else has popped in? Anybody? Good now, Amelie. I love it. What was I gonna say? For anyone new here, just hop into the conversation. This has no agenda, so let us know what we can celebrate with you. If you need some support around something, have at it. Like, that is what this venue is for. It's just for you to just be. Just had a Zoom with my ex-therapist, and I think I've talked her into joining the therapist section on IT. Yay, y'all! If y'all have not been to one of Wendy's live, she's spoken about her therapist, and Wendy was like, "This is the best." Like, Wendy has experienced therapy for years, and she's like, "This is the best therapist I've ever had." It's the only one that got through to her, that got through to Wendy. She's like, "This is the only one I actually participated in my therapy with, because she was speaking words that I understood and could relate to." So if her therapist can possibly join IT, that would be awesome. Amelie says mother wound. You need support around mother wound? The support that I'm looking for this morning is how to continue to have patience and to guard my energy when I work with the man that I work with special needs. He's a wonderful man, though. He ruminates about a lot of things in the future, and I try to bring him back into the present, and most of the time it works well. Good now, soul. Amelie says yes. Hey, yo, serious moment. Okay, hold on. Lisa said, I definitely will. This one will be focused on aligned chakras. There will be a shaman and other cultural immersion. Lego, is it Atitlin? I don't know if I'm reading that right, is the venue, so I will be jumping in. I love it. Jerry Joe says, hey, yo, serious comment. I find, with exception to very few spaces like this, most forums are attracting people going through tough stuff, and it can be very cathartic, circular, with no help. Here we have people who have successfully worked through their stuff. You Teach would be a great space for how we got across the river, overcame the issue. Issues never cease, but good hows are hard to find. Thank you, Jerry Joe. Got it. Noted. It's actually kind of one of the just recorded talks I was thinking about similar. Thank you, Jerry Joe. Wendy would also be a great talking point for that as well. And you too, Jerry Joe. Yeah, we should create something. But also, yeah, for me, I tried therapy. It didn't work for me so much because it was when I was in the Army, and the therapist kept switching, and I kept having to share the same thing over and over again because whatever, I don't know. And I was like, all right, I'm out. It's not working. I had to do my own work. Please celebrate with me the feeling of mindfulness of being 49 but looking 12, and this is according to my 11-year-old son. Oh my goodness, and kids are always so honest. So congratulations and celebrating you being 49. Is your birthday today? Those that heal others. Yes. Typo. Awesome. There's humility here, but real wisdom for sharing. Thank you, Jerry Joe. Yeah. I like how you drop snippets of wisdom in all the time. I love that so much. Thank you, Amelie. Your birthday's in March, so happy belated birthday. Good now, Rhonda. Yes, that's why my daughter struggles with therapy. Tired of telling her stories so many times. She's given up. Yeah, I ended up, fortunately for me, I guess, I love the brain, and I just researching and learning is how I work through a lot of things. And then, good now, Pamela. Look at that big old puppy. Is that a Great Dane? That's a big puppy face. Most of my working through things came with just an understanding of the brain. Good now, Margaret, and how it works. Good now, Kevin. And Chris. Good now, love. She get the therapy doesn't work things for me. Oh, so get the therapy. Plasticity of our brain. Yes. Happy Free Flow Friday. Apparently I needed sleep. Just woke up from meditating. Welcome back, Rhonda. Yes, the plasticity and just understanding, and Pam, part of this it kind of applies to you too, but knowing that you're in control of it, it's not in control of you. So that means your thoughts. You can consciously choose your thoughts, and it will completely shift not only the way you feel things, but the way you experience things. And so understanding that, and understanding that what you've built up until that point is different, and so your brain is going to try to keep you back to where it's used to being on a neurochemical chemical standpoint. It's going to try to keep you where you have been because that's what it knows to be true, and so you have to give it a new truth. You don't have to, you can choose to, it's up to you. I'm not the boss of you. Good now, Emily. Ray says, recently it occurred to wonder, what if all that old crap doesn't matter? Absolutely, Ray. That's what that poem that I've shared before, that's what that poem reminds me of. Different perspective. Exactly, Amelie. Thank you for your perspective. It really helps. I will give it a try today. You're welcome, Pam. Just like in meditation, when if you're not practicing TM, but in meditation, and they say just let your thoughts fly by, float by, or whatever, you can do the same thing with people who ruminate or who say things that you really don't want to connect with. I will say it can be more challenging if that energetic level matches an energetic level within you. So the point is to get your energy, your consciousness raised so that this level of consciousness doesn't affect you in a bad way or a negative way or unsupportive way. So that's the other piece to it. So if you struggle with people who are struggling, it might be because there's something in your energetic makeup that is matching theirs and it's attracting. So if you recognize that that's happening, it's helpful to work on raising your consciousness. Jerry Joe says, oh, Ray, what matters. Facts. Wendy says, Chris, I absolutely believe that for me for 4+ decades I had given up. Then the right one landed. Not saying it could for you, just saying I felt that way for so long. Yeah. Good now, Nancy. Yes, girl, we have to increase our capacity. Exactly. That is what my whole coaching practice is about. It's not about fixing or healing. It's about, or maybe, I don't know. I had to look up. So I found a, I didn't found it. It was on my feed on IG, where it's a therapist. I like a lot of her points in the way she explains things. And the one that she shared the other day, or the one that popped on my feed the other day, she was like, people need to stop chasing healing. I shared it with someone too. You're never going to go back to who you were. After you've been through something, you're never going to go back to that version of you. So you're not healing. You are increasing your capacity, your resilience, or whatever. And I was like, that's a different perspective. But then I had to go look up the word healing. Like, what's the actual definition of healing? And it's like returning to wholeness. So I kind of, while I appreciate that perspective, I'm like, if you define returning to wholeness, at one point you were a whole being before all the things. While you're not returning to the version of you before the things you experienced, I do believe that you can become whole again. And to me, part of that wholeness is kind of what she was saying, is that capacity, that ability to bounce back from situations quicker than you would have in the past, or period at all. Because in the past, I would succumb to things and I would just spiral. So I don't know where that came from, but let me catch up on the chat. Ray says, do I really have to keep carrying it? You don't, Ray. You are the boss of you. Emily says, so much is stored in the body. Somatic movement helps work it through. Yeah, speaking of somatic movement, even though this isn't specifically somatic, but my monthly move and sit is next week. So I'd love for y'all to come dance with me. The whole point is to release what we don't want to carry into the next month. So you're moving for at least, I started off with 10 minutes, but then it kept getting longer because I love to dance. So it's like about 20 minutes now. And then we sit for 30 minutes. But yes, Emily, for sure. Wendy says another teacher here has said has said that a few years ago, and it set my brain a great way. Not every scab needs to be picked open to heal. Yeah, that too. It's only if it's affecting you. It's kind of back to like what Ray is like. Do I have to carry it? If it's preventing you from actually living your life, then that's something you may want to address. But if it's something that happened and you're like, you recognize that, you acknowledged it, and you're like, I'm over it, and it's not impacting you, then I don't see why you have to dig into it. But yeah, let's see, what else did I miss? Wendy says, Wendy was so glad to see you on Oliver's live yesterday. I hope he gave permission to share his info. Awesome. Chris says, thanks, Wendy. I like peers better. It's personal, not clinical, but glad you found what works. Jerry Joe says, I often contemplated if there was a drug that could erase things, would I really take it? It's a good question. It is a good question. I feel like if it erases things, it also will erase the lessons, and then you'll end up in Groundhog Day. I don't know. That's just what came to mind. Good now, Jamie. Who else has popped in? Good now, Tanya. I always forget, is it Tanya or Tanya? Because I have two friends that spell their name that way, and one says Tanya and one other says Tanya. So, and I can't remember what you told me. Please forgive. One moment, because Nancy's got something. Let's see. Yo says, good now, yo. Wendy says, Lisa, yes, he did, but I looked today and couldn't find his stuff yet. I will keep looking. Chanting with Nicole. What is chanting mantra? What mantra, Amelie? Lisa says, K, Wendy, let me know and I will nudge him. Reframe, reset, rejuvenated. I love it, Robin. Yes. I do also recognize from studying brain health that some people's brains are not innately designed to reset that quickly or that easily. So I remember before I took the brain health training, I would tell people, just shift your perspective. There is no just. Some people's brain it gets stuck in rumination because of the ACG, the anterior cingulate gyrus. That part is like, as Dr. Amen says, is the gear shifter for like emotion. So being able to switch. Some people's are a little bit harder to switch. And so saying just, from me, just my perspective, I stopped doing that because I'm like, I don't know your brain type. It's very possible that is not a just for you. But yes, for sure. Okay, I know I can Hello Kitty. I will say that if someone else hasn't already explained it by the time I got to your chat. 1 second. Good now, Tanya. Is it Tan or Tan? I want to say your name correctly. And I know you've told me before, so I apologize. Chris says, scab being picked, such a good example. It really is. The teacher Oliver, his last name, please. I discovered teachers on other teachers' lives. Awesome. Nancy shares, I recently realized a major life pattern. My system is output, high energy, and very magnetic, and I'm always creating warm moments with humans day to day. And the pattern that I realized is that I unconsciously signed relational contracts to every human I had a warm connection with, and therefore I always felt obligated to that person. That's explained why I was always having all my students live with inside my physical body. I literally was signing contracts with people always. It was, this is so big, Nancy. It was always, it was my responsibility to continue providing warmth to my client, and realizing that connection does not equal obligation changed my life. My system just updated this new realization, and I'm sharing in hopes that maybe this resonates with someone here. Nicole, you're the best at leaving these freeform talks. Thank you leading them. I appreciate that, Nancy. And Absolutely. Um, and kind of on that same thread, my dad was not in my life since I was a little girl, and I sought him out before I went to Korea, freaking 2004, and connected with him. And the conversations in the beginning were kind of strained because there was no relationship there, and I started to treat it like an obligation. Um, and the more I did work on my inner child and all that stuff, the more I realized that there was a lot of anger there. And of course, not knowing anything, not knowing what happened and all that stuff, but there was a lot of anger there. And so I got to a point where if he would call, I wouldn't call back because I was like, I'm not going to call out of obligation, I'm going to call out of love. So I did some energy work on myself to create that, the forgiveness for him, forgiveness for me, forgiveness for my mom. And now I can actually talk to him and have it. I felt the energy shift immediately. He probably on an unconscious level, I'm sure he did too, but I felt it both consciously and unconsciously after I did some clearing work on myself, because doing things out of obligation is just, it's exhausting. And it feels like you're being controlled, even though that other person is not necessarily consciously doing that, but it just feels like someone else is in charge, and nope, not doing that. Okay. Thank you, Nancy. That was beautiful. Very beautiful revelation. Wendy says, Lisa, it's IT, not so much him. When I look for cards to share. Right, that happens to me too. So like Wendy, when I look for Anisha, I have to type Wheel. I can't type her name. So if you go to his profile and find like one of his events or whatever, kind of use one of those keywords in his event, that might help pull him up, because I have the same thing. I can't, like, CG I can't find, Maisha I can't find. Who else? I can easily find Violet. I find you. I find Caitlin. I find Kim. Jenny, I forgot to look for you between the earlier morning live and this one, because I was making coffee and checking in on work stuff. Okay. Let's see. Thank you, Tanya. I will always remember that. Because my one that goes by Tan, we call Tanya, we call her Tan. So now if I accidentally call you Tata, so no, Tanya, thank you. I appreciate that. Lisa says, I love Nicole, exactly about Groundhog Day. Yeah. Pam, check my group. He and a lot of good teachers are listed there. Love it, love it. What's that movie with Jim Carrey, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind? I've not heard that, about racing the bad. I don't know. Does anybody know? You probably already answered that. I should know, but I don't. And I saw that Wendy explained Good Now. I mean, so I may not need to, but I will still if need. Let's see. Oliver's last name is Gohari. Thank you, Tanya. I thought about that too, Chris. All right. Anika says, good now, greetings, beautiful Nicole, beautiful soul siblings. I really love soul siblings. I love that so much. Wendy says, good now is about how all of us here are all around the world, so morning or afternoon don't always apply as well, being in the present moment. Good night now. Good right now. Yeah, it didn't start for international audiences because I started saying good now before I joined IT. So it was really about the present moment. And then when I started getting international audiences, it just translated to that as well. But yes, good now is about right here, right now. My Good Now Pause series it introduces different ways to use good now, also to bring you back to the present moment when you're having ruminating thoughts, or if you want to change a habit, bring yourself back to good now. It just kind of wakes your brain back up out of that automatic mode, so you can use it for that as well. Let's see. Jerry Joe says, beautiful exploration, Nancy. Yes. Emily says, wow, that's a tremendous insight. Good now, Laura. Laura. Let's see. Catching up on chat. I love it. I love when I have to catch up on chat. Hi, Patty. Demanding time lately. Oh. Nancy says, yes, connection does not equal obligation. Exactly. And yeah, I tend to connect deeply with people too. And so I had to work through that a lot too, Nancy. It's not feeling obligated. One thing that keeps me from falling into that is also recognizing that if I keep holding them up, then they won't learn how to hold themselves up, so to speak, you know? So I tend to, when I'm asked questions for what I would do or what my opinion is or whatever, I tend to throw the ball back in their court by asking questions, having them visualize through that situation or whatever. I try to make it to where they are learning to trust themselves and learning to work through things themselves. That's always my goal, is autonomy, self, inner mastery. Hence Antara. Antara means inner. Let's see. Living my life from a place of always love. Yes, I love that, Wendy. And it's so evident. If anybody's not been on Wendy's live, she is so solid. So solid. Good now, Alexis. Let's see. Okay. Lisa in Greece. It's almost 2 p.m. or 1400. I love it. Wendy, do ship people go by military or 24-hour clock or like 1400? Because I know I, being military, but also my second career in the military was medical field. So medical uses the 24-hour clock. I think it's easier, so you don't have to say AM or PM. You know if it's AM or PM by the number you're saying. But most people are like, I can't do the math in my head. I'm like, all you gotta do is subtract 2. Or in the morning, you don't have to do any math. Okay. Jenny says that's okay. Oh, thank you. I will look for you next time. Emily says, I felt a profound obligation to my elderly mom and really felt I had no choice. Heavy time. Yeah, I get that too. Especially like she raised me. Yeah, I'm sure there are other people who can speak to that as well. Ray says, nicely said, Nancy. Thank you for the explanation. Wendy says, hello, kitty fan. Nancy says, oh my gosh, parental obligation rings so true. Any other thoughts on how to move beyond resentment? Yes, we can have a whole conversation on that, Nancy. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. Oh, Anika says, sending love to this soul siblings. I love that. Thank you, Anika. You know, I don't think I've ever asked you if I'm saying your name correctly. I say Anika, but it could be Annika. Like, I don't even know how you would phonetically correct me on that, but please do if I'm not saying it correctly. Soul siblings, haven't heard that one, but absolutely love it, love it. I know, right? Love it. I do too. Love that, Wendy. Yes, good now has helped me so much, especially when I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm glad, Pam. Thank you for sharing that. Enjoy the day, my lettuce friends. Off to get ready for my grandson's 5th grade graduation. Patty, if you're still here, yay. Oh my goodness. I think you have my email if you care to send pictures so I can celebrate with y'all. I think it says Lindy, Tanya. I love it. Love the love. Good now, Lisa Nanda. Love soul siblings too. Yep. It is coined forever. So that means if we ever do something in person, we're going to have to say, let us fam soul siblings. It's going to be a t-shirt. It'll be a thing. Let's see. Patty, congratulations to in the Netherlands and other countries. They congratulate all family members for birthdays. Yes. In the military, when the military member gets promoted, they congratulate the whole family because everybody's going through it together. Let's see. Lisa says, I have clients in Guam. It's moving. And when I would write an email, I didn't know how to open good morning, good afternoon. So I go with good day because I have no clue when they are reading it. That's why I say greetings for people who don't really know good now. Sometimes I'll put good now, but I'll put greetings. And fortunately, most of our we have a big presence in Hawaii, so saying aloha works any time of day. Thank you for the hug, Wendy. I was driving and couldn't see it, and now when I look back in the chat, oh, I read birthday, not graduation. It's still Feliz. Ray says, forgive yourself for feeling resentment. You were doing the best you could. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, I'm almost to the end of the chat, so I can have that, bring that up. Emily, I can relate, been there. Most of Europe does 24. Okay, and Mariner, thank you, that's the word. See, sailors, life, and medical is where I learned it. Got it. Hee hee. Yeah, medical is where, maybe, I don't know if I learned, maybe military was first, because I wasn't, we have to go through basic training before we get to our occupation, so, but it was easy to transition to medical. Wendy, I appreciate your congratulations. Watching grandson grow is a true blessing. Man. Jerry Joe says wrath is no bueno. What wrath, Ray? Jerry Joe, what did I miss? Did I miss to read something? It's tough with parents. When you were tiny, this person was essentially God. Yeah, exactly. When I pray, I say, Heavenly Mother, Father, and siblings. Love the soul siblings. I love that, Emily. Anika, you did say it correctly, but I noticed those in the States say it like you. Those overseas say it the other way. I personally don't care how my name is said, honestly, as long as it's said with love, but I appreciate you so for asking. You're welcome. Anika. Interesting. I love that. It's like in Canada, what is it? What's one of the words like we say? Oh, they say process and we say process. Most of the U.S. says process. Canada says process. I love it. I love all the different dialects and languages and accents. And Grace says, I love Good Now. I've posted it all over my workstation. Love Soul Siblings too. I love it. Anika, same here. So many people ask me, is it Wendy or Weendy pronounced? I absolutely don't care how it's said. I get it and I appreciate it. I also I recognize energy, right? Like sound has a certain vibrational frequency. So that's why I make it a point to try to say names and some words correctly. Some words I just play with, but just the vibrational frequency, but especially for names. Love to you all, soul siblings. Please send me some good vibes. I have an ultrasound on my abdomen today. Emily, how are you out here just chilling and you got all these... Woman, you should have said something earlier, but yes, we will absolutely send good vibes your way. And also, speaking of good vibes, our soul sibling Natalia and her wife are traveling today, so she sent me a message early. She's like, please send everyone my love. So I'm sending all y'all Natalia's love. But yes, Emily, definitely good vibes your way. Anika says yes, exactly. Resentment is a flavor of breath. Oh yes, so they say. Got it. I've not heard that before. Nika also means impermanence, which I think is quite funny and ironic. It is. Oh, there are so many. Aluminum, tomato. Oh yeah, I don't even, how do they say aluminum? How do they say tomato, and so many others. I always give my Aussie family a hard time when they say it different than I'm used to, but just with love and laughter. I would love to hear your husband talk more. I don't get to hear Aussie accents enough. Jerry Joe, shall we say wrath is a form of anger, and anger arises from fear? Good vibes to you, Emily. Emily, sending you love. Okay. It sure can be, amigo. Yeah. It also could be guilt. Like resentment can be guilt. I would say first find the source of resentment. Good now, Kat. Good now, Jamie. Good now. And not necessarily find. Good now, Allie. And Alexis. I think we said good now. And Gabrielle. Good now. A lot of times we think that our soul. Did I say good now to you out loud? I remember saying your name, and I don't think I said good now out loud. Jackson, good now to you. Martin, good now to you. Sometimes we think our resentment or anger is because of someone else doing this, that, or the other, when it's a lot of times with ourselves for not honoring our own boundaries, for not speaking up. So understanding where the resentment is rooted can help actually work through it. Because if you try to work through it thinking it's an external source, it's not really going to go anywhere. It's still going to be there. That energy is still going to be there. So being completely honest with yourself, where is it coming from? What has created this experience in this moment? That's the best thing to work through. Good now, Jessica. Sometimes it's pride, like with parents. We expect it to be treated better, which may be rightfully true, but we can see them cross. Yeah. Free Flow Friday, says Jessica. Yes. Good now, Nick. That puppy's great. I just want to kiss that puppy. But yeah. Yep. It can be that too. So many things underneath there. Good now to those on other platforms. I can't tell if you're on YT or FB or LI until you say something. If you're on LinkedIn, though, I will not see a chat until I log back into LinkedIn. Pride feeds on wrath again, so they say. Let me look up the word wrath just for a clearer definition of it. I feel like I know what it means. However, this is I learned to look up stuff because most of my life I used to think I was stupid, call myself stupid, treat myself like a dumb person, and then one day, I don't know what prompted this, but I looked up the actual definition of intelligence and I was like, I fit that. And from that point I stopped calling myself stupid. Wrath is an intense, fierce, or deeply resentful anger. And see, you know what? In my mind, I was thinking wrath is something you do to people, like take out. So it often refers to a vengeful, prolonged, or highly destructive form of rage and can also mean the punishment or vengeance that results from such anger. All right, now I'm more clear. And now I need to read Jerry Joe's statements again. Indulgence into anger. Thank you. That was even better definition. Have y'all noticed that some words, we sometimes look up the definition of something and they use the freaking word in the definition? I remember growing up, they're like, don't use the same word, which makes sense. But there's sometimes, even in Merriam-Webster definitions, they use the same word in the definition. I'm like, that doesn't define the word. What are y'all doing? Your parents are doing the best they can too. Sometimes it's a matter of forgiving them for being human. Yes. As kids, we don't know any better. We just know we're not receiving what we need as the human being that we are. But as you get older, that's why they say once at a certain point you can no longer blame your parents. At some point you take responsibility for where you are. Even if they created that monster, you are an adult and you can take the personal responsibility. I will also say this because I study all these. I have so many like dichotomy, like I see both sides. I recognize too that if someone's been through a traumatic situation and they did not receive the support at whatever age that was, this is what psychology says. If they didn't receive the support at whatever age that was, next time they have a situation that's similar, they're going to approach it like they are that same age. So taking responsibility for self or for whatever that is may also be a challenge. It would take someone probably externally to kind of point that out to them. So when I don't quite understand why an adult is not behaving like an adult, I remind myself of that aspect of things too. Okay. Let's see. Aluminum. 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 The word aluminum is funny anyway. I like it. Aluminum. I like it. There's another word that I can't think of right now. We could have a whole live on just different accents and words. Some of my favorite words are like why is that letter in that word if it's a silent letter? Like, how does it, if you remove that letter, the word would probably sound the same? I don't know. Okay. Hi, Grace says, high energy vibes and healing energy to Emily. Awesome. Lisa Nanda's laughing at Wendy. US says aluminum. That's true. Aluminum. How is it even spelled now? I love it, Wendy. I don't know how I missed that. I saw Jerry just. Let's see. Yeah, they did give us this life, so there's that. I will say, when I used to hate myself, I was like, I didn't have to be born. You didn't have to have me. But yes, they did give us this life. I send you a voice note saying the 2 words, aluminum and tomato. Feel free to play it. Oh, did you send it? Yes, okay. Hold on. Pausing the music. Let me turn this up.
So in the UK and Australia, they say aluminium, not aluminum. And they say tomato, not tomato.
I love it. Aluminium. I cannot say that. Say aluminium.
So in the UK and Australia, they say aluminium,
Aluminium.
not aluminum. And they say tomato, not tomato.
I'm going to say tomato. I think that sounds more sophisticated. Thank you, Wendy. I appreciate that. Tomato. Pecan. Ooh, somebody, where was I? I don't remember, but someone was talking about pecans and how different people say that. And it was like 2 people in a restaurant, and they wanted a pecan dessert or something, and they asked the waitress, like, how do you say this? She said pecan. I was like, there's another way to say pecan. I had no idea. Okay. Aluminium. Lisa says, my daughter will often remind me of all the wrong things I did, and I remind her I was doing my best with the tools I had available at the time. Lisa, that's tough. Does she have kids? I feel like once anyone has kids, they super understand why their parents were doing the best that they can. A pecan is something you pee in. What are you talking about, Rhonda? A pecan. A pecan is something you pee in. Touche. Oh my god. That's a Ray joke. Oh my goodness, Rhonda. I don't know how I've never heard that before. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hold on. I catch up. Aluminum. I cannot. My brain is not comprehending that way of saying aluminum. I will have to practice it a couple times. Let's see. Love it how you play with. Thank you, Tatiana. Inner child work can be very healing. How do? Let's see. What was the question, Jessica, or were you just making a statement? Let's see. I lost my place. Yes, Lisa, my mom had it moved too quick. Postpartum depression with me when I was born in 62. She was 21 and had moved to DC, and my father was working for Bobby Kennedy, and she had no one for support with me. She is 86 now, and we have a relationship that I embrace. Love it. How did you get hold on, what did Lisa Nanda say? How did you get her voice? Who, Lisa? Wendy's voice? She sent it to me on what is it called? WhatsApp. There's a British comedian that does a short skit on silent. I know. I know. We can let me find it. That I have seen it and I cracked up every time. Let me find it. I might play it. Yes, Silent Letter Day. I'm gonna pull it up. Was it only 4 minutes? Okay, I'm a grab it, but I want to catch up on the chat first, and then I'll share my screen. Okay, let me find you guys because I'm in a different browser. Okay. Okay, tomatoes. Coriander, one of my fave herbs. Ooh, where did that come from? Oh, Wendy, nauseous is another word that people say differently. It drives me crazy. Nauseous? How else do you say nauseous? Nauseous? Like, I want to hear it. I'm going to have to pull y'all on this daggone stage with me. Let me see. Nauseosis? Coriander. Okay, I'm aligned with that to see what my 28-year-old spews at me, knowing I was a good mother. Didn't have the knowledge of being one and fatherless as well. So through my transformation and my own child's issues, I've been trying to find my father. I have a number, text it, call it for about 6 years. Just want to acknowledge him, apologize for my actions, and let him know he did what he could and what he knew. However, I know I have broken our generational curse. I owe my parents gratitude no matter what for getting me into this life. Yes, Anika, thank you. For sure. I'm not sure I can pull the A word off in any language other than English. Which A word? Thanks, Lisa. I needed to hear that. Oh, Chris, I'm so glad that helped. Rhonda, that's hilarious. It really is. Bam, Rhonda, says Jerry Joe. Where's my damn pecan? I love y'all. I remember when I was in school learning English, y'all be ready to hear different way people say things in different parts of the world, even in UK. When you read Liverpool, they pronounce it like Manchester, I was told. Interesting. She does, and her daughter is exactly like she was as a child. And there have been times she has shared regret, and I have said, were you doing the best you knew to do? And when she says yes, I simply say, now you should understand. Good. I don't want a pecan pie, thank you. Michael McIntyre. Yes, I got it. I found it. Deep stuff, Anika. You sound like a healing soul, best sister. I love it. I agree, Jerry Joe. That would be cool if we could leave. If we could all leave audio, but then it would get a little crazy. I know. It would have to be like Clubhouse. If you ever we're on a Clubhouse app, where people can unmute their mic, or the not narrator. How you call it? Commentator, whatever. The person hosting can unmute mics. You raise your hand, and then they unmute you. That would have to be that. Have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening. Gotta go, and we'll keep all of your words about embracing my day with Dan close to my heart. Awesome, Pam. Let us know how it goes. Nika says, oh, thank you, Jerry Joe. I received that. I hear you, says Jerry Joe. Aluminum is the word. He did say that on there. You're right, Wendy. Jenny says, I need to go and pick up the granddaughters since their mom is away on a work thing, and their father is going to be kidnapped for his stag do, though he doesn't know that. What does a stag do? Anika says, my mother is a retired school teacher, being 51. She still corrects me and says my Brooklynese is out of control because I put a vowel at the end of every word, and it drives her crazy. At the end of every word? What vowel? How does it sound? I want to hear it. How do you say wada? Wada? My finger hit the button too quickly. Water. Water. I love this dialogue. Pecan. I say wada. Wendy A word automatically went to. I did. I went to a swear word. Like, what is the other A word? That's like, what A word? The male equivalent of a hen party. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what a hen party is. Jenny, you're gonna have to come back and enlighten me. That's what I thought. Like, arse. Okay, that's what I thought too. I was thinking arse. I was like, Okay, you're right. Awesome. Let me see if I can get. There he is. All right. Y'all ready for some comedy? Let me make my whatchamacallit smaller myself. Do do do. I need you to come up. Where's my whatchamacallit screen? Whatever. Oh, there it is. There. Now I can remove me. All right. Let us laugh. Laugh and giggle. Okay, here we go. Let me know if you can hear it.
Sandwich. Every time I see the word sandwich, I see the D in the middle. Is it D? In the middle of the word sandwich is sandwiched. The letter D. It's sandwich.
You can hear it.
You don't
Hold
say
on, that's
sandwich.
not the beginning, though. Let me
You say
see.
sandwich. Sandwich. Because it's silent. Shh. Yes.
He's got a, that's not the whole one, though. That was 5 minutes. Because he explains it. He's like, is this it? No, that's only a minute. Oh, that's compilation. I don't want a compilation. I guess we'll start there. But he starts off like explaining how he got there. Let me see.
When? But we decided
Yeah, here we go.
the English language was created by English people. I don't know when, but we decided to get letters to form words so we can communicate. But we also decided to sprinkle, for no apparent reason, letters within these words that are silent. Shh, forever. Why? Why? Like the word hour, for example. Why is the word hour spelt with an H? Why is there an H? The silent H. Nobody has ever said, I'll see you in a hour. I'll see you in a hour. I'm just going to pick up the sandwich. I'll be back in a hour. Half a hour. Half, even half has an L in it. It's like half a hour. How long is the journey? About half a hour to a hour. The sandwich shop is half a hour away. It's a waste of everybody's time. The word subtle. Would anybody object if it was spelled S-U-T-L-E? Not a single person would. But there's a B in the middle going, shh, just ignore me. Just ignore me. I'm silent. I've been left here, left behind. I don't know, I was destined for another word, baboon, but here I am. How I long to be in the word baboon where I have a purpose. Like all those words that should begin with N, but have a K of all the letters. Why would a K be silent? Knickers. Why is it knuckles? So I've been thinking about this, as you can probably tell, and I think we should have a day. We should have a day. Silent letter day. We can all come out to play. It would be on a Wednesday. Sometime in the autumn. In the autumn. Could be in February. I haven't thought this through. Could be in February or the autumn. And we'll spend the day together, families together, talking, and walking. We'll go for walks and climbing. Knitting, a lot of knitting. People will save up their knitting to do on Silent Letter Day. And the knife is the only cutlery that you're allowed to use, the knife. No other cutlery is allowed on Silent Letter Day. Food is buffet style. You go along with your knife. There's salmon and swordfish and sandwiches and yogurt, and you use your knife. All the flavors are very subtle flavors. And the gnome will be the symbol of Silent Letter Day. Like at Christmas, the gnome, everybody gives each other a gnome to celebrate. Happy Silent Letter Day, I got you a gnome. I've kept it hidden in the cupboard for months. I wrapped it up. Do you like it? I wrapped it up. I I cut the wrapping paper with skizzers. I use skizzers to cut the wrapping paper. I'm so sorry, I forgot. I didn't realise. Is it really silent acetate? Is it honestly silent acetate? You mean honestly? Yes, it is honestly. You should have known. You'll never listen. I'm not giving you a gnome. I'm sorry. I'm taking it back to the shop. I've given the receipt. I've given the receipt. And at the end of the day, we will celebrate with champagne. Of course. Can I have you some champagne? Happy Silent Day. Just a drop. Maybe just a splash. Oh, there's a knock at the door. Oh, it's Chloe and Isla. Sorry, Chloe and Isla. My old friends from school. Grab a knife. Help yourself to lasagna. There's some lasagna. And at the end of the day, when we are knackered, we go to sleep at 1/2 the hour.
Oh my goodness. I've seen that so many times and I crack up every time. All right. I hope that was entertaining. When I first met my hub's family, I told them we say the silent K in words like knee, knives, and kno. Had them believed it for a while till I messed up. I said, oh my God, that's great. It is. I know. I don't know how it landed on my feed one day, and I don't know. My feed is awesome. Okay. Pull the music back up. That's fun. That's funny, Wendy. I saw Jenny said something about Vikings. Knife isn't strange. The Vikings said kniv, pronounce each letter. Wow. I need to show my mom. Yeah. If you ask me, if you send me a message, I could send you the link to it. Oh my goodness. Knickers are undies. Don't even say fanny pack in the UK. It doesn't mean the same thing. Oh my goodness. You know what? Bachelorette party, hen party. Oh, stag party is bachelor's party. In other countries, the men get kidnapped by their... Oh, that's so cool. By their friends in the UK and others, the men usually dress like women for laughs. That is so interesting. I keep joking I'm going to create my own Ebonic dictionary. I was saying... Everyone says compilation. Compilation. Sandwich. How did Lord Sandwich pronounce it? True, right? Oh my goodness. I doubt it, Lisa Nanda, because it's on YouTube already, public. So I don't think I'd get in trouble. Awesome. All right. We have just 2 minutes left. Happy giggles from Tatiana. Wendy, that is hilarious, says Nancy. He's a great comedian. Clean comedian. Yeah, I see that. And good now, Linda, by the way. Chris is right. A cigarette is not that in UK. Oh, really? This chat just keeps making me laugh. I'm glad, Emily. That is Free Flow Friday for you. It goes all over the place. Oh, did I miss Haley? Did I miss you? Where did I see? Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody? Did I miss anything? Okay. Good now, Haley. Haley, Wendy connected Haley and I'm glad. A couple of y'all here actually from Wendy, hanging out with Wendy. Let's see. Lotus, good now, love. All right, my loves, we are at time. Y'all, as always, make the hour fly by. You needed this lightness. I had Christian in the hospital yesterday twice in 1 month, so thank you is an understatement for this right now. Great way to start my day. I bow in gratitude. You're so welcome, Anika. I'm glad that this brightened you up a little bit, and sending love and healing energy to Christian. Yes, Wendy recommended you. Awesome. Thank you, Emily. Yeah, I know. Speaking of Wendy, and tomorrow, Nicole, Wendy is pure fun. Yes, Wendy is. I was on her live the other day, supposed to be working, and I was like, I had to get off because I wasn't working. Where are you? I know I grabbed Wendy's cards. For the US, that might be a bit early, but she also has one on the 24th at 11 a.m. my time, Eastern anyway. Yeah, thank you so much for the laughs. I will send some more over tomorrow with your card. Thank you. Enjoy your aligned adventure, soul sibs. I love it, Robin. You too. Gotta run. Have a great day, everyone. You too, Lisa Nanda. Hugs to you. And Christian, Anika. Sunday and Wednesday is a better time for those that actually sleep in North America. I love how y'all soul siblings for we are because we're connected. We all are. We absolutely are. There's a healthy dose of medicine. Laughter is healing. Yes, it is. And just a reminder for this evening, because, you know, why not be on Insight Timer 3 times in one day? Permission to Crown Yourself workshop is coming up this evening. Maybe all dwell in presence. Ooh, I love that, Ray. Tanya received and back. That would be very late for me. I am looking at other times as well, Poonam, but there's a limited time that it will also be on the tubular before I put it to unlisted. Thank you for the early morning giggles. Have a beautiful day night, everyone. You too, Jamie. It's way past my bedtime, so I have to toss it at midnight. No worries, no worries. Yeah, it's Poonam's talking about my permission to crown yourself. I will do it earlier in the day one of these days. It'll probably have to be on a weekend if I do that. I thought about doing it on this coming Monday holiday, but I actually need to rest. Speaking of which, Monday, if y'all notice, I did move the daily meditation to 6:30 a.m. Eastern, just so I can wake up however I wake up. I normally wake up around 5:30 without an alarm. And with a 5:30 meditation, that's not helpful. So I figure I'm gonna let myself sleep on Monday since it's a holiday, and then we'll have meditation at 6:30 for whoever is able to be here. I know it's a whole hour later. So yeah. But if you're able to join this evening, that's awesome. I do have a workbook that you can grab with it, and it has been expanded, added some bonus stuff from the last workshop, things that came out, so I added a bonus section to it, and I'll have the link in my profile. Right now the link in my profile will let you pre-register, so to speak, using the Luma link, and with that pre-registration you get a 20-minute call with me and the workbook for free. Otherwise the workbook's like $9. I think I put it something easy. Anika, if you go to the link in my profile, if you register with using the link, what does it say in there? My profile. Register there, you'll get the workbook and a 20-minute call. Otherwise, if you come straight to the event, there will be a link directly to the workbook. I was like, how do I have it in here? Let me see. It is the third link down, permission to crown yourself. You're welcome. Poonam, my Saturday one is for the Australians and Kiwis that want to be here, and of course non-sleepers in North America. Grace says, I read yesterday that it is unlawful to be in public without knickers in Thailand. Now, to me, knickers are wide leg calf length pants, so I googled and found out they're undies. You can't wear pants without knickers in Thailand? Is that what they're saying? Like you can't, or they just mean, that's interesting. Obviously open to all. It's just space to be together in love. Yes. And Wendy is really good at it. Good now, Judy. All right, my lovelies. Thank you so much for hanging out, for a great conversation, for being you, and for allowing me to be me. Thailand, it has fashion rules. Interesting, Ray. Train and tunnel, losing y'all. Later, Grace. We could do a live on funny, weird laws around the globe. We could. I just wouldn't be able to give any input. I'd have to listen to all y'all. I can host it. I'll be the host and just let y'all talk. Abundant love, light, and blessings be upon us all. Thank you, Anika. Received and reciprocated. Robin says, be happy? Be cool. Be cool. Joke, sorry. Oh, what did you joke about, Ray? What did I miss? Oh, yeah, see, that's why I told you. I'm like, y'all could tell. I barely know the U.S. laws, so you know I don't know international laws. Thank you, Nicole, and everyone here. You're welcome, Wendy. Happy Friday. Be good now and surrounded by peace. Thank you, Grace. Likewise. Igualmente. Thank you. Love, peace, all the things. I will see you around the app. If I don't see you this evening, I may see you tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning's... Did I change the time? I can't remember. Let me just make sure. Because I have acupuncture at 12, but I think I kept the time. I just have to make sure we stop on time and not go over. I don't even see where I put it. Pulled the card up. Practice of letting go, the 16th. I need to learn to delete the cards that are no longer relevant. Tomorrow. Okay, it's the same time, 9:10. I couldn't remember if I made it a little bit earlier. You love the needles. The needles? Let's see. Thank you for the laughter and love. You're so welcome, Laura. Thank you. Stay blessed, everyone. Take good care and happy weekend. You too, Poonam. You're just full of awesome freakiness. I love it. Anika, that's you. That's you. Love the needles. Enjoy. You too, Wendy. Acupuncture. I was like, needles. I was going to get it eventually. This would be my first time ever having acupuncture. So, we'll see how it goes. Good now, Ainsley. I'll let y'all know. All right. I can come to the reading book session. Yay! Yes, that'd be awesome. Come on over. If you haven't caught any of the other ones, well, you don't have to, but the first however many chapters, 16. So first 15 chapters are on the tubular. It's like, what week are we on? Breathe through and enjoy. Thank you, Anika, for sure. Chris says, you're going to love it, Nicole. I hope so. It took my long-term pain away. Best decision of my pain journey. I do remember you talking about that a little bit, Wendy. All right, let me get to work. I gotta go adult minimally and love greatly. Wise words of our soul sibling, Jamila. All right, my loves. I will see you around the app. Thank you for a wonderful experience as always. Presence. Acupuncture is awesome. Enjoy. Thank you, Robin. Boo to work, not love. Understood. Work is. I have a fun place to work, so I have no complaints, except when I have to end stuff like this, and I'm like, dang it. But all right, my loves. I will see you around. Adulting is overrated. I know. I keep trying to tell people, but you'll never convince a teenager of that. Peace and love to all. Ciao, y'all. See you around. And for those who joined on the other platform, thank you so much for being here. I will see you around.